Well, hello
We're
again.
back.
We're back. Just like the movie. Who was it that said we're back?
I don't know, you're the movie buff.
That was not Arnold Schwarzenegger. Yeah, I think it
It
was
might have been.
Schwarzenegger, Terminator, or
Might have been.
one of them. We're back. But we are back. It's 1 o'clock on a Thursday, and glad you're with us. Um, and today, and I don't know what it was. It was something this week that spooked me that I kept thinking, ooh, I think it was spiders or something out in the garden, and I kept thinking about being afraid of things.
Yeah, I wondered what kind of spurred this on.
Well, I mean, you know that having been diagnosed with post-traumatic stress, that there are things that I'm afraid of. And
Yeah, you have triggers.
one's loud noises.
Yeah.
Any loud, sudden noises and everything just really bother me because the adrenaline.
I could
Uh,
close the refrigerator and it bothers you.
yeah, but more so if you drop a utensil
Oh,
or
yeah.
something, anything
Yeah.
catches you off guard.
Not
And
unusual.
I mean, I guess then you would have to say that I'm afraid of loud
Loud speakers.
noises. Uh,
Loud sounds.
what kind of things are things that you're afraid
Oh,
of?
honey, I have a list. It's just never ending.
Mosquitoes. I'm kind of afraid of mosquitoes
You are?
because, well,
Because you
because
don't want to get,
when you get bitten and you end up itching
oh,
and
you should see the welts I have already.
yeah, yeah. We have here in Texas we got fire ants,
Yeah.
and
Those are
you're
horrible.
yeah, you just go
Once
out,
and you'll never again want to go outside.
you know,
God,
yeah,
that's
and
awful.
oh, and sometimes you say, well, I'll just put on a pair of socks. If you get a fire ant that gets
Oh my
inside
God.
your sock,
Oh, just
mm,
one fire ant.
yeah,
Oh my God.
and I mean, I have always had an aversion to snakes and to spiders. Don't care for either one of them. And I remember seeing a cartoon. A guy just said he got his cardio in for today. He ran into a spider web. And, it's
Yeah.
good
Yeah.
for cardio. But snakes, mine goes back to when I was a kid, and we lived right near a forested area. And as kids, we used to run into the forest, and we play cowboys and Indians and stuff like that. And a snake, I just was going down a path, and a snake ran across my foot. And I'm telling you, I can remember it as clear as I was 7 years old when it happened. Uh, I can't even look at snakes inside of an aquarium when you go to the
That's
zoo.
that's tough then. Yeah. I mean, you know they're not going to hurt you there.
No, but
It brings back the old
yes, or
memories.
they just kind of turn and go,
Okay.
and are you afraid of that?
Yes.
Uh, you know, and then I remember the first time I went to see Indiana Jones, and
There are
the
a lot of snakes in there.
yeah,
Well, why'd you go see
and
it?
he was afraid of snakes too. I didn't know. He
Oh.
was afraid of snakes too, and he ended up being thrown down into a pit full of snakes and everything. And he says, "I hate snakes," and I've gone to movies with our grandson, and as soon as a snake comes on the screen,
Pop,
I
Pop, turn
I
your
turn away.
head.
I turn away, and are they gone? Yeah, almost. Okay, you're okay now.
Yeah.
Do not like snakes. And even the smallest of spiders, because again, spiders can bite too. And just
Is that why I'm always the one to get them, to
usually,
kill them?
yeah.
I shouldn't say that because a lot of people don't like to kill spiders or anything like that. They
They
put them
say
outside.
they say that spiders are there for a purpose, that they take care of ants and other things. I don't buy it.
My spiders make huge webs.
Yeah.
That's why I don't like them.
And
I get
if
tired of dusting them.
yeah, well, yeah, and if you see a spider web, you think, oh, how could I have let that go?
Yeah, I had thought of
Because
that.
they generally don't just appear overnight. It
No, it
takes
takes a little while.
takes a little while for them. But I don't know what other things are you afraid of?
Name something, and I'm afraid of it. I'm afraid now that our grandson has his driver's license. I'm afraid of
Oh,
stuff like that, that something will happen.
you know, another thing as we get older, that sometimes I just get afraid of the phone ringing, especially like late at
Mm.
night. The
Yes.
phone rings. It's somebody calling to say something happened
Hmm.
to somebody.
Hmm.
I know that goes with the territory,
Hmm.
but I just afraid of the phone ringing late at night.
Yeah.
Fortunately, we don't have a landline anymore.
No.
So, you know, if it rings, sometimes our phones are off during the
Yeah.
night.
But still,
Then the other
you
side of that
gotta
is
get in the
you
morning.
wake up in the morning, you turn it on, and all of a sudden you find out somebody called at 10 o'clock last night to
Yeah.
tell you something bad.
Yeah. But that we've been knock on wood. That's what you do, knock on wood, so nothing happens. We've been lucky that way.
I don't think I was
So,
as afraid of the dark years past. You know, if you'd go out for a walk or something at dusk, but now you just don't know what's
I
out there.
never used to be, but
Parking
I am
lots.
not. I mean, I don't go shopping anymore at night. Even, they used to say, well, go someplace where it's well lit and people are around. Well, it can happen in the blink of an eye. And so I just don't.
Yeah.
I don't.
And there, I mean, the upside to that is that everybody has car keys. Add a small whistle
Yeah.
or something to your key ring, and also that you can blow a whistle or it emits a light.
I,
I have a little like an LED light which works as a flashlight,
mm-hmm,
but also if you're out in
mm-hmm.
and you're flashing a light, you may be, covering yourself.
Maybe. I used to have mace when we lived in Chicago.
Mace
I would have
pepper
mace
spray.
or yes, pepper spray
Yeah,
on
but I
my
mean,
keychain.
like they always told women to carry pepper spray, but a pepper
Yeah.
spray that it had size to
It
it,
was
and
bulky.
yeah,
And so you had to reach for it and you had to make sure you had it open. Um,
in Texas you buy a gun. Who's out there? Who's out there? Lock and load.
Actually, now is probably a pretty good time to tell you what I'm really afraid of.
What?
And that is because I may have to have a little bit of surgery at the end of the summer.
Oh, on your knees.
And I'm afraid that we may not be able to go on our vacations. And I haven't really said that to you,
Well, but after
but
consulting with the doctor, if your knees are not bothering you, then let's just say let's just put this off until January. January, it's
I'm not
cold,
doing
it's
it.
drizzly, and just have the surgery done when it's
You
convenient for you.
don't want to do that. It's my knee. I want to have it done now.
But is it bothering you?
Yes, that's why I'm not doing anything because it's not bothering me because I'm not doing anything.
What, you're out
So
there
if I,
doing your yard work and you're doing your
but I'm not getting
calisthenic,
down on my knees. I'm standing and it's hell on my back because I'm bending over. But
but
yeah,
this
so
actually,
that's what I'm afraid of.
well, you're afraid of the recovery period. And I understand because you say, okay, will this solve an issue or will it create another issue?
Right. Well,
We
everybody's different, and a lot of people say, "Oh, that's a big
got a
surgery."
dear friend that had shoulder surgery, and she thought she was getting better, and all of a sudden took a turn for the worse and had to have another
So
surgery.
yeah, yeah, we did.
So sometimes,
You just don't know. So that's one of the things that
yes.
does kind of make me think. Um, what else am I afraid of? I'm afraid of not having enough clothes for the summer. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh,
I'm just kidding. I'm
oh,
just kidding.
or
Just
or
kidding.
shoes. Or shoes.
No.
Oh, I just got another discount coupon to DSW.
No, no, no. No, I'm afraid, actually, I'm afraid of getting older a little bit. A little bit. Because I can remember my mom and my aunt used to say,
That's worthwhile.
"Oh, this is bothering me," or "That's bothering me." And I'm thinking, well, just because it bothered them doesn't necessarily mean it'll bother me. But
It's probably hereditary. If it bothered them, it probably will. It's just a matter of not if, it's a matter of when.
when? Yeah. So yeah, so I think about that. But I do think about Liam and him getting older and having that car, and I don't wish him any ill will, any problems. But you know that one little fender bender that you have when you've just gotten your license,
You know,
he won't
and
do
and
that.
and most kids will do it. They'll back
Yeah.
into something and dent the bumper or whatever, and you're afraid of it. But you also have
We've
to
all
have,
done it.
yeah, you have to have faith in your grandson. And I
Yeah,
think he's a smart kid.
he
He's
is a
got a
smart
good.
kid.
He doesn't take chances
Yeah,
on anything.
you're right.
But
But you never know.
that just being afraid of what's around the next corner, health wise, financially, am I going to be able to live the lifestyle I'm enjoying now in 5 years? Uh, as we get older, you do get a little bit afraid of how well will my bones hold up.
Yeah, sure.
Am I going to end up having to wear a cane, have a cane? Uh, if you suffer an illness, are you going to be able to recover from it?
Yeah.
I mean, it's
But I
there.
try not to let it get to me.
Yeah,
You don't want to let it interfere with your way of life.
no,
So,
you try and deal with it.
yeah.
Uh, but I'm still afraid of snakes and spiders.
What animals that I'm really afraid of? I don't like
You're not,
I'm not afraid of cats. I don't like cats because they're quiet and they kind of sneak up on
yeah.
you. But
Big. I used to be afraid of big dogs, and big dogs don't bother me. In
yeah,
fact,
well, that's
I'm a
good.
little more afraid
Oh,
of Chihuahua
yeah, the little
and
one.
things like that.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
And the answer to that is fish. Get yourself an aquarium and fill it with fish and just sit and watch.
You know how much that takes as far as time. Wow, look at your nephew.
Yeah,
He's got a huge tank. It's a lot. It's a lot.
yeah.
Oh well, like what good will it do to worry at this point about certain things?
Well, yeah, and how you address your fears of things is important too.
Yeah, I mean they say that you're in better health when you don't worry. And I think it's hard
Yeah,
for
but you know what?
people not to worry.
I worry about that. I worry about people who tell you not to worry. Why are you telling me not to
But
worry?
we haven't solved anything.
No, I guess if you're afraid of something, it's very difficult to
Overcome
overcome
it.
that fear. I mean, I'm
Yep.
also very fearful of heights.
Oh yeah, you are. Yeah. Yeah, yeah,
You
yeah,
know,
yeah. You
if
forget about that one.
if we go to a vacation, I will, as long as there is a strong railing looking over something, I might hold on to the railing and just slowly peer over it. But I just,
You know what I was afraid of? Went to the Michael Jackson movie, and there were a lot of shots of him being in the car because they had moved to California, and it showed the car on a two-lane highway that overlooked. It was like being on a cliff, and it was a
yeah,
mountainside in California, and I thought, oh God, please don't let anything happen to that car that it goes
yeah.
over. And although I know it didn't because of the storyline, but I don't think I could go to California. Like, we went to California before, and we didn't drive that way, and I don't think I could do that. And heights don't really bother me.
It also reminds me when we went to Durango, Colorado, and we took that train
Yes.
ride to
Yeah,
Silver,
that was a little,
and the train is on a track that's literally on a
yeah.
fall off, and
Yeah, that was a little
this guy
sketchy.
sat on the side of the train where the rocks were, because looking out the
Yeah,
windows on the other side of the
much.
train went straight down.
That's true.
I mean, I'm so fearful of heights that I don't really do well in glass elevators.
No, you don't.
I face the door,
Yes, you do.
and when you go up to that 30th floor or something and look out over the atrium, not this guy.
Well, then you wouldn't be good in California or some of the mountainous states.
I did go to the top of the John Hancock building in Chicago. I
Yeah, we,
stood back away from the glass
yeah.
and looked
Yeah, I was
out
surprised you did
at the
that.
horizon, and while some people are right up there to the glass and looking down, or now they have these glass platforms
That's what our daughter,
on
and
some of the
yes.
observation towers.
Yes, she went on it, no problem.
Ain't no way you ever going to get me to,
Oh, well.
to do that. But I don't know if it's so wrong to be fearful of things, because if you were fearful of nothing, you're putting yourself into jeopardy.
There's something wrong, I think, if you're not fearful of something.
Yeah.
Something, anything.
So, so go out and be fearful of something, and just tell yourself that we said it was okay
Yeah, there you go.
to be fearful.
Yeah.
But don't be fearful to come and see us every week.
No,
Because
we're here.
we'll be here and we're not afraid of that. Right.
Thanks
Hey,
for joining us.
bye.